Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not a date or time specific reading. Whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Virgo. When we talk about, you may need to reverse the energies, what we're really saying is sometimes the message comes through more directly for you than about your person, but always in connection to that person. So I hope that clarifies. Not everyone understands that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. Last but not least, we've got Venus just moved into the sign of Leo. She's normally only in a sign for about 3 to 3.5 weeks, but because she's going to retrograde in Leo, she'll be with us in Leo until October. So I am sort of dedicating this series of readings to her time in Leo, just so that you understand that energy may find its way into the spread. Okay, I'm going to pull from Sacred Traveler to activate the reading. Whoops. I'm just going to keep shuffling here. They just kind of slipped right off the top. There we go. This one feels good. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Good advice, Virgo. So this is talking to you mainly about maybe decluttering. That's a favorite Virgo pastime, right? Whether you're decluttering your home space, your office space, your mental space, it's about sort of unburdening yourself of things that have piled up in one way or another. And that might be blocking your forward motion. Okay, so that's a good piece of advice. All right, so I'm going to pull a modified Celtic cross. I'll give you my impressions. We'll clarify as needed. Here we go for Virgo. All right, 4 of Swords. We have some healing. 9 of Cups is the challenge. So that's talking about something that, a wish that has not been fulfilled, could be due to some complacency on someone's part. But it feels to me like that's the healing that needs to take place, is over the disappointment of a lack of wish fulfillment, because this is how this would look, right? This is what's crossing the healing, making it more difficult. So in unconscious awareness, we have the 8 of Cups. This is about moving forward on your path. And sometimes, like this says, traveling lightly, simplify your life, is talking about you've gotten what you can out of a situation, right? Out of a cycle, out of a phase. And we're talking about on an emotional level, because this is Cups energy. So you take what you've gained from it, and then you leave what doesn't serve you anymore, and you keep moving forward on your path. So that's the traveling lightly aspect showing up right here in unconscious awareness. In the past, we have divine feminine energy, really beautiful, probably speaking to the unconditional love that's been present in the connection, at least from probably most of you watching or here identifying as divine feminines. It's not always the case, and it's not a gender-based thing. But I feel like this is talking about the unconditional love that you feel for this person. In your conscious awareness, we're talking about reciprocity, 6 of Pentacles, generosity of time, energy, effort, spirit, resources, love. This is about a relationship of equals, and that may be the problem here, is that it isn't equal, and that is a lack of a wish fulfilled. Going forward, though, we have the 4 of Wands. The beautiful energy of the 4 of Wands, to me, always speaks to themes around life partnership and the beginning of it. It's celebratory. It's actually a wedding ceremony that we see in this card, but it's talking about the beginnings of that, the vision of it. Now, I just pulled here, Spirit's message to you is about the King of Swords. This could be the issue if you are not either in communication with this person, or if, let's say, they're more up in their head and not communicating clearly, or you feel some measure of distance, coolness, aloofness, that could be what Spirit's trying to get your attention around. What I love here in the hidden energies is the Page of Cups. And notice the bowed head. I love this deck, especially for Virgo. It's so beautiful. The bowed head of the Page of Cups, it's coming like to say, you know, to offer apology, to offer sincerity, to come from the heart, to express feelings. Now, it's not right, you know, skywriting kind of a message. It's simple, it's sweet, it's sincere. So that's what's in the hidden energies. And then we have your outcome position going forward as the Judgment card. And this can speak to second chances, redemption, forgiveness, reunion, reconciliation. So whatever it is here that has fallen short of your wishes, and that you're sort of trying to heal around, whatever has fallen short there, while you have maintained your open receptivity to the connection, feel like something's about to take a shift. And it looks for the better. So let's go from there. I'm going to keep it positive for now. We'll see if the clarifiers say otherwise. All right, my loves, here we go. 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. This is something you haven't given up on. I like the 9 of Wands underneath the deck because sometimes the 9 of Wands can feel like exhaustion. Like, I'm just exhausted. I'm done. But being that it's coming from the bottom of the deck, for those of you who are new, it's me tapping into unconscious awareness or something playing out behind the scenes. In this case, there's an awareness, in, you know, and you're not leading with it is the best way for me to phrase this, that there's something more. You're not quite done. And I do love the Queen of Pentacles because we do have the beginning of life partnership here. So there may be some slow moving energy with that Knight of Pentacles around what it is you had set your sights on an emotional level. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, or in the challenge position, the lack thereof. So you haven't given up energetically. You may be trying to heal this or reflect deeply. This can also be very meditative, very reflective. It doesn't always have to be about healing. It can be about reevaluating, reassessing where your expectation was, right? With the 9 of Cups. So it could be that as well for some of you. You got to take it as it resonates. It's a general reading, not a private reading. By the way, private readings are now available. There's a link in the description box below. So yeah, things moving slowly, whether it's the progress is moving slowly or the healing is moving slowly for some of you. That's what I think I'm seeing, and yet there's perseverance. There's perseverance. So it feels like a little bit of a time out here, but things are moving forward just very, very slowly. So the 8 of Cups in your unconscious awareness, 2 of Swords, the King of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen. This would represent a connection, life partnership in 3D. So I feel like that's where you've been wanting to head. That is what you've been open and receptive to. I see the potential in the near future, and this person may be making their way back to you with a message of love or apology. But in your unconscious awareness, you're at this crossroads moment of almost, do I stay or do I go? Is this something we can overcome? So it's coming through here more as a question. In the deep unconscious is your vision of this person as a potential partner here in 3D. Got it? And how they show up for you or not. And I feel the not is heavier right now. So in unconscious awareness, 2 of Swords, going within to get clear, like, is this something we can overcome? Is this a challenge we can work through? And you may sort of be undecided at this moment if you should just sort of, call it a day and continue your journey, I say always continue your journey. Always continue moving forward in your own life, making progress in your own life. If other people come on your path, that's perfectly normal. You don't shut your whole life down as you wait for someone to catch up to you. When they're ready, they'll be there. And if the timing is right, you'll move forward together. Does that make sense? But you can't stagnate and hold yourself back and reject opportunities for personal growth, change, and transformation in your own, mind, heart, and spirit. You can't put that on hold and be stagnant there. So I'm going to tell you, it's not about walking away. It's about continuing on your path and taking with you what you've already gained from this experience thus far, leaving behind what no longer serves you, and then giving a little bit of thought about how you could overcome the obstacles between you. So yeah, give it thought, continue to let it percolate, but life doesn't stop. It shouldn't stop. Now we have the Empress in the past. Okay, so there was something you wanted to work through that needed to be reconciled, that needed some focused attention. I think you were very open to it, very receptive, coming from that beautiful energy of the divine feminine in that Empress card. But here in that Five of Cups, it was something that happened that was disappointing, that you felt was lost to you, or there may have been mistakes made or regrets of the past. Mistakes of the past is what that Five of Cups is about. So I do feel like you were very open to the reconciliation, wanting to forge an alliance together, find a way to peace between you and work through any challenges or difficulties, which is why we get this Strength card here, because that card represents helping each other overcome obstacles. So I kind of feel like you've been open to it for a while. What you've been lacking is the reciprocity. Okay, so let's see that Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles again, bookends. Yeah, I think you're really curious here. The Page of Swords, you're lacking some clarity and steeped in some confusion and maybe a touch of emotional overwhelm around whether or not this person or this connection is capable of existing in a reciprocal way, meaning that you both give 100% to the connection. Some people say, well, I'm giving my 50%. Doesn't work. You got to give 100, because someone's always going to be falling a little bit short, right? So if you're each giving 50 and someone falls short, you don't have 100. That's why I say, and I said it all through my days as a couples therapist, you have to commit to 100, and be all in and fully invested and show up for each other in equal measure. Are you going to be perfect about it? No. But I feel like that's your question right now. I'm prepared to give 100%. I'm not sure if this person has that capacity or desire. So that's why the Page of Swords is there. You don't have that information. You're looking for it. But in the meantime, the Seven of Cups coming through with a lot of confusion around it. Maybe there have been some mixed messages about it. That's going to be unique to each of you. Let's see the Four of Wands going forward. There's Judgment again. Wow. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of love here. This is about the love of your life. And it may feel like there's a lot of heartache here, but I absolutely see an opportunity coming down the pike not too far from now, because Wands is the card we're leading with, and that's faster moving energy. I feel like there's an opportunity for the reconciliation you didn't have in the past. I'm not sure that you're going to get your answer about the reciprocity, but I feel like you're going to get the apology, or I feel like you're going to have an opportunity for a second chance, a second bite at the apple. That's what I see here, and the forgiveness that you'll be open to offering for the brokenheartedness, for the heartache, for the pain. It's all there, if this is your one true love. You'll be able to access that level of forgiveness. So see that Three of Swords is almost coming through reversed, because you get a second chance, that second bite at the apple to make amends to each other, to reset the connection, the terms of engagement. But you can't do it without the forgiveness first, because something clearly did happen here. I do feel an apology is forthcoming, or at least some sincere expression of emotions. So Spirit's talking to you about the King of Swords. Knight of Wands, whoever this is, wow, Queen of Swords. So now we have a King and Queen of Pentacles and a King and Queen of Swords. So you're a good mental match. You're a good intellectual match, good communicate. Like when you're together, it all flows pretty easily. I feel like this person's making a return, Knight of Wands. That's what Spirit's talking to you about. There's something to do with commitment here, and it's interesting because the Queen of Swords sort of has her back to the King and to the Knight, right? So she's a truth seeker and a truth teller, and I have a feeling the questions are going to be about commitment, about reciprocity, equal give and take here in 3D, about life partnership, Four of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles, if you understand where I'm heading here. So she's holding things in reserve. I just kind of like it because I feel it gives you a chance to gather your questions. Virgo, especially if you're here as the Virgo, we're pretty good at that. Guilty as charged. My lists have lists, and my questions have sub-chapters. Question 1, part A, question 1, part B, indent, number 1. It's like an outline. But I do feel like I see that opportunity, this person returning, and Spirit saying, collect yourself. Check all your emotions at the door. You're going to be on a fact-finding mission, and it has something to do with commitment or beliefs around commitment. So it feels to me like it's going to be a full-on, back and forth meeting of the minds, clear communication around some form of commitment, whether it's around the beliefs around it, the opportunities, the availability for it, any fears that might come up. Do you see what I'm saying? So however that speaks to you, that's what I think Spirit's message is. So you want to get clear, but start now to prepare for that communication, because I do see something coming in. Your hidden energies, Page of Cups. So this is what's happening behind the scenes with your person you may not be aware of, but might want to know. Yeah, this person wants to apologize for the separation, for not being in communication. There may be something they haven't shared with you, because sometimes the High Priestess can involve some secrecy or something that is behind the veil, right? So there may be something this person feels the need to apologize for, to come clean about on some level. And they're really preparing to take that leap. I have a feeling you may not have been speaking to this person for long enough that they might not know if you're even available. That's a possibility. They haven't given up hope here, though. I like the star underneath because it's what's going to launch them to take the chance. Against all odds kind of comes to mind. I'm going to reach for my person and let them know how I feel, and to offer any apologies that this person may feel are warranted. So that star underneath is sort of pushing them forward through their sense of hope and guidance by the cosmos. So I kind of like it. And then our last card out here is for the potential going forward is Judgment again. Damn. Yep. Virgo, prepare. If you need to get a new outfit, get your hair cut, do whatever. I'm telling you, this person's coming toward you. Now we have love and passion. The Knight of Wands takes the action. The Knight of Cups brings the love on their heart on a silver platter. Wow, second chances after some form of either avoidance or a perceived deception, a betrayal, A disappearing act can even be the Seven of Swords. So that's what the second chance will be about. That's where the forgiveness comes in. And then underneath is the Eight of Cups. So I have a feeling this person did a disappearing act, or made a choice that required them to leave you behind. It's not something nefarious for everyone. I don't go that way. I'm not seeing it as nefarious because of all the other cards here in the spread. But something happened, and it does require a forgiveness on your part, and it does require an apology. And I feel like this person is, has hope that if they take that chance, that they'll be better for it, for having approached you, and two, that it will be received warmly. So that's what I see so far. Before I tell you the astrology that showed up in this spread, there's a link in the description box in the first sentence that will take you to the extended, and it's all going to be about this King of Swords. How are they showing up now in relation to everything that just came through? How do they see this whole situation? How do they see you, think about you, or feel about you at this time? And what are their intentions toward you or the connection going forward? And I'll pull a card for more guidance from Spirit. I'm going to tap that. Okay, and then some oracles. So that's below. Here we go. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. I love it when you show up in your own reading. We've got Capricorn here in the Queen of Pentacles. We have Leo in the Strength card, surprise, surprise. Taurus in the King of Pentacles. Our Empress here is Venus, which, as I said, just moved into Leo. That she rules Taurus and Libra. Blah. Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The pages are always all the elements. We have Judgment out twice. That is Pluto. Pluto, so ruling Scorpio. But Pluto just dipped back, is just now dipping back into Capricorn. Moved into Aquarius, sat at 0 degrees forever and a day, and now has gone retrograde and is dipping back into Capricorn for a while. So you want to go in your natal chart to that fine line between Capricorn and Aquarius. I'm talking about the outside circle. Don't worry about planets. We're talking about what house, that little dividing line between Aquarius and Capricorn. Where does that fall? What house? And then you can Google Pluto in Capricorn, 7th house, like whatever the house is, and you'll get a little blurb that tells you what that might feel like. Okay? So, and you can even put Pluto transiting Capricorn, 7th house, so that the system knows you're not talking about your natal chart, you're talking about the transit. Okay, so that's what I have for you. We have the Knight of Cups here. Oh wait, I'm out of order. The King of Swords is Aquarius. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Queen of Swords is Libra. Our Hierophant here is Taurus. We've got the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm so happy to see that there. More Pisces in the High Priestess. This Fool is the planet Uranus, which rules Aquarius. That's expect the unexpected. It's always a surprise. More Aquarian energy with the Star. This Knight of Cups is Pisces. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.